man. So ultimately, the reason that these certifications are more valuable than a bachelor's degree is because you can go to college for 4 years, and by the time you get out, everything you've learned is outdated.
Bro, think about it, right? You're a doctor. You going to school to be a doctor.
Yeah.
What are you learning in school? In a textbook, you have textbook conversation and you have lectures, right? Which are just conversations that we're having right now.
Yeah.
Right? You can learn full anatomy online. You can learn full chemistry online in detail. You can learn about medicines online in detail.
Yeah.
You have MD enough, you will be a motherfucking doctor. Nah, look, I mean, no, fuck that. I'm not gonna not just to call EMC. I'm disrespected, but like, no, look at that, like the same money. You replacing the teacher, the same teacher, the same. You're gonna go to an institution that has what, a stove. Your room will have a stove. If it has a stove, a bed, a TV, or whatever, blah blah. And you're gonna go to school with a person that's teaching you, and what makes the difference? What you have to find something to do a lab. I'm pretty sure you can find rat catheters and shit or something close to a. If you try, just whatever, like, bro, we have access to whatever, everything, bro.
And any knowledge that but the bad thing about that, right? And in my opinion, is if you have access to all of this knowledge, then it scares me. Who's the person that's giving you that knowledge? Because now it's so easy to manipulate. Because if you think about it, man, there's a lot of lost knowledge as well, and there's a lot of lost old knowledge, like that would have been that we learned from the Egyptians, or we learned from the people that worked in the Amazon rainforest. These tribes, there's a lot of things that they had to teach that we don't know, and you can't find that shit on the internet.
Did y'all ever read in school Fahrenheit 451?
No, but I know the book. I've seen the movie
about when they were burning them books.
They burned the books. So have you heard about I think we talked about this last time, the book banning in Florida. So that's one of the first books that they banned.
What?
Yeah.
What? They banned for what?
That was one of the first books that they banned. Was the book about banning books and burning it.
Wow.
Yeah. So again, it's like scary because I have to then bring my kid into this world who that doesn't value education. And the only times, the types of societies that do that are dictatorships, are Nazis, Stalin, are these like big powers that ultimately at the end of the day always fail and crumble. And it's because the people realize, hey, wait a minute, there's a lot more knowledge to be known. And what's stupid about this is that there are so many people who are against it, but yet it still happens. So it's like, how much do we, meaning the people, the plebeians, you know what I mean? How much do we really matter when it comes to our politics? And what sucks too is it feels like when we talk about politics anymore, it's like a level 1 conversation. Because nobody knows what the fuck's going on, nobody's informed, and it's because all it is, all the time, is opinions. Nobody knows any facts. Not even the people who you're getting your facts from know the facts.
Nope.
Because they don't give a shit about the facts. The day that opinionated news became a thing was the day that news died.
Oh yeah, bro.
News died.
Once it became all about propaganda. And
for sure.
And so they started getting bought out, and now the voice is now being contaminated. Yeah, bro. We are like something I thought about, right? Like living in an apartment and shit.
Yeah.
If you look at it, because it definitely in our experience right now, man. Like everybody, we got a lot of like elderly people here, so people, they look out for them. We all look out for the elderly people, right?
But that's what I'm saying, man. People are good.
So you got an apartment complex, right? Like, think about an apartment complex, man. It's like a little compound that let's take away the I guess like the economic aspect of it.
Yeah.
it's a compound with somebody that helps manages the compound, somebody cleans the compound, and there's rooms or whatever. Right now,
Okay.
take the compound and put your kitchen. You got amenities and things of that nature, man. Everybody's taking care of the community, taking care of this community garden, and this and that. Like, and that's just an apartment complex, right? That's like, look how that's ran. Like, but look how it's ran in its like nature and in an economic standpoint. Economic standpoint of like, you know, making money, paying this. So take the apartments and then turn them into, you know, it's now a little community. So in essence, a little community that really runs itself. Nobody like unless
self-sustaining is the way we need to go.
Yes, bro. We were there already. We were there before, and then we had like somebody figured out how this thing works.
Well,
and then,
yeah, that's so true because we did. Like that's one of that like lost knowledge. You know, is being self-sustaining and being a survivor. And like you said, as we grow in our knowledge of our own body begins to wither away. Because when you become more intelligent, the problems you can solve are bigger.
Yep.
And there's a reason that the stereotype of the big buff dude that works out in the gym all the time is, you know, this dude like there's some, you know, gym rat, doesn't know anything except for, you know, how much weight is on the bar.
Yep.
But it makes sense because someone that's completely obsessed about that doesn't have time to focus on the academics.
Nope.
You know what I mean? But the person that is only focusing on the academics doesn't have the time or even the want to focus on their body and be the guy that has all the muscles.
Yep.